Hey everyone, welcome back to Trendz TV, your go-to spot for in-depth looks at the cars shaping the future. Today, we've got something fresh, futuristic, and seriously intriguing. Meet the 2026 Geely Zeekr 07, a premium electric sedan that's making waves not just in its home market but across the global EV scene. Geely has been on a roll lately with its Zeekr brand, aiming straight at the likes of Tesla, BMW, and Mercedes, and this 07 feels like a confident statement that they're ready to play in the big leagues. Over the next few minutes, we're going to explore every angle of this machine, from its striking design to its high-tech interior, impressive performance, and the all-important price tag. Buckle up, because this is a ride worth taking. Exterior. Walking up to the Zeekr 07, you instantly get the sense of its presence. It's sleek without being flashy, futuristic without being weird. Up front, the car wears a clean, purposeful fascia. There's no massive grille, because being fully electric, it simply doesn't need one. Instead, you have a smooth, aerodynamic front fascia that channels air where it needs to go. The headlights are razor-sharp, almost blade-like, with intricate LED patterns that light up in a unique sequence when you approach the car. This little animation not only feels premium, it gives the 07 a personality, almost like it's greeting you. The bumper is sculpted just enough to add character, while a slim air intake below helps with cooling and airflow. The hood lines flow elegantly toward the windshield, giving the impression of forward motion even when the car is still. From the side, the proportions are spot on. The wheelbase is long, giving it a planted, upscale stance, and the 20-inch or optional 21-inch alloys fill the arches perfectly. The flush door handles pop out as you approach, keeping the sides clean when you're on the move. There's a single, smooth shoulder line that runs from the front fender all the way to the taillights, tying the design together beautifully. The frameless windows add that extra touch of luxury, and the gently sloping roofline transitions so seamlessly into the rear that it could almost pass for a fastback coupe. The attention to aerodynamics is obvious. Geely's engineers claim this is one of the slipperiest cars in its segment, with the drag coefficient that rivals some of the most efficient EVs on the market. Move to the back and you're greeted by one of the car's most striking features, a full-width LED light bar that gives the 07 a high-tech signature after dark. It's clean, modern, and unmistakable. The light bar isn't just for show, it integrates turn signals and braking animations that look futuristic while keeping you visible on the road. Below that, the rear bumper houses a diffuser-style element, hinting at the car's performance potential, while keeping everything tasteful. There's no clutter, no fake exhaust tips, just clean, purposeful design. The Zeekr badging is minimal, letting the design do most of the talking. Interior. Step inside, and this is where things really get interesting. The cabin feels like a blend of Scandinavian simplicity and cutting-edge tech. The first thing your eyes land on is the massive central touchscreen. It's crisp, fast, and loaded with features, from navigation to entertainment to detailed vehicle controls. It's complemented by a digital driver display that's clear and easy to read, even in bright sunlight. The steering wheel is a modern, two-spoke design with a flat bottom, wrapped in soft leather, with haptic controls that are intuitive once you get used to them. The seats are plush yet supportive, trimmed in sustainable premium materials, with heating, cooling, and even massage functions available on higher trims. Look up, and the panoramic glass roof stretches almost the entire length of the car, flooding the interior with natural light. If it gets too bright, an electrochromic tint system lets you darken it with the touch of a button. The build quality is top-notch. Tight panel gaps, soft touch materials everywhere, and a solid, reassuring feel to every control. In the back, passengers get generous legroom and headroom, even with that sleek roofline. There's a fold-down armrest, USB-C charging ports, and their own climate controls. Storage is well thought out, with deep door bins, a large center console, and a decent-sized trunk that expands when you fold the rear seats flat. Performance. Now, let's talk about what's under the skin. because the Zeekr 07 is more than just a pretty face. Depending on the configuration, you can get it with either a single-motor rear-wheel drive setup or a dual-motor all-wheel drive system. The base rear-drive model is no slouch, offering brisk acceleration and excellent efficiency, but the real star is the dual-motor AWD version. In its performance trim, we're talking 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 3.5 seconds, a serious sports sedan territory. The instant to work makes overtaking effortless, and the chassis feels composed whether you're cruising down the highway or tackling a winding road. Range is equally impressive. With the larger battery pack, you're looking at somewhere between 350 and 380 miles on a full charge, depending on wheel size and driving conditions. And when it's time to recharge, the 007 supports ultra-fast DC charging up to 150 kW, meaning you can go from 10% to 80% in around 30 minutes at a compatible station. For daily use, an overnight charge at home on a level 2 setup will have you ready to go every morning. On the road, the 007 strikes a great balance between comfort and control. The suspension soaks up bumps without feeling floaty, while the steering is precise and nicely weighted. There's also a suite of driver assistance features: set adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot monitoring, and automated parking, all standard or available depending on trim. It's the kind of tech that makes both long trips and city driving a lot more relaxing. Pricing is where the Zeekr 07 makes a strong case for itself. In its home market, the base model is expected to start at the equivalent of around $50,000, with the mid-spec trim sitting closer to $60,000, and the fully loaded performance version topping out near $70,000. That positions it very competitively against rivals from Tesla, BMW, and Mercedes, often undercutting them while matching or exceeding their specs. And with Geely's growing global footprint, it's only a matter of time before more markets get access to this car. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Geely Zeekr 07 isn't just another electric sedan, it's a statement of intent. It combines eye-catching design, a beautifully crafted interior, serious performance, and long-range capability, all wrapped up in a package that's priced to shake up the segment. It's the kind of car that makes you question whether you really need to spend more on a big-name luxury badge when you can get his level of quality and technology for less. That's going to wrap up our deep dive into the 2026 Zeekr 07. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe to Trendz TV, and tape the notification bell so you don't miss our next look at the future of driving. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you pick the Zeekr over a Tesla Model S or BMW i4? Thanks for watching, and as always, keep your eyes on the road and your passion for cars alive.